Hey everybody, this is the 400-pound fat guy from New Jersey with a laptop that Donald Trump thinks is the hacker. No, I'm only kidding. I'm Dave from Ask Uncle Dave. Although I'm not 400 pounds, I do have gigantic wrists. My wrists measure 215 millimeters. And unfortunately, the Apple sports bands that come with an Apple Watch only fit up to 210 millimeters. It's actually 140 to 210 millimeters. But Apple does sell the large, extra large version of their straps for $49 on their website. But this has been out of stock for a good 6 months. I've been trying to find one that fits me, and today we're going to go over how it fits and how it looks and some measurements. So we'll pull this out of the box in a second. I have a tape measure here, and my wrists are 215 millimeters, which equates to 21.5 centimeters, or 8.5 inches if you're here in the United States. So we're going to use this when we take a look at that. I just want to show you a couple other little quick things. I did a review the other day on the Oliki link bracelet. Like I said in that video, that it's like 90% match of Apple's one that costs $549. So you might want to take a look at that $70 link bracelet. Also, I have here the Apple Watch Nightstand. And why I want to show you this is because this stand actually has a seat that you can sit your stainless steel Apple Watch into so that it charges, and you can also use it in nightstand, which is nice because with this Apple Watch here, it weighs almost double the weight of the aluminum one, and when you place it on a regular dock, it will slide off because the magnet's not strong enough to hold it. So you want to get something with a shelf here, and it also comes with an adapter in here so you could fit it for the 38 millimeter. So this is pretty neat. I like the way this looks. I like the way the company packages their box. It's smart form. I think the name of the company is MoKo. And I'll put the link in the description for these. So I wanted to show you that. And now let's put everything aside and let's take a look. Now also we have the cover here, the Benuo. This is from a company called Benuo. And you place it right on your Apple Watch stainless steel. And when you're doing sports, you don't have to worry about it getting all scratched up. It still has the touch and everything that you can use. So it won't interfere with that. So you could swipe down, you can do all that stuff, okay? So this is nice to have because you don't want to scratch up your stainless steel, which it can be buffed out, but who wants to do that? All right, so now let's get into the extra large Apple Watch. Let's push things to the side a little bit. So now we have here our 42 millimeter Apple Watch. So I'm going to go ahead and open this up. It has a pull tab that you rip off and a little tab here so that you can pull it out. So we'll pull it out for the first time here. I actually opened it prior, and it has this piece of paper in here. This piece of paper really doesn't have much information on it, but then it has some instructions right here, and it tells you how to properly close and fit your Apple Watch on. So let's pull the medium. Okay, this is the medium. This is the one that came with the Apple Watch. Comes in white on the stainless steel. So that's nothing different. And then, of course, this is exactly the same as well. So we can compare just the black now, and you can get a better idea of how they did this. And there's a couple of things that you might not like about it. So when I pull this out, and I pull this one out here, you could see now side by side the difference in length. So the original one is, for us Americans here, we're going to measure it, and it comes out to about 5.5 inches, or it comes out to 14 millimeters, okay? I mean 140 millimeters or 14 centimeters, okay? So it is a little bit longer. The thing I don't like about it is the position of the holes. I wish they actually made the holes just move over 1 or 2 up so that the holes are up higher on the band. And I'll show you why in a second. Let me put it onto the watch so you could see on my 215 millimeter wrist. So we'll take this cover off and let's slide it in just like this. Actually, I'm going to show you the original one, what the sizes are and how it looks on my wrist, 215. So we'll put that on, and you can see that I'm down to almost the last hole. I am on the last hole. When I have it on tighter, you have to make sure you have 1 finger's length in your bend of your wrist so it can accurately do the pulse. So it's on my last hole there. After a while, during the course of the day, you get a little sweaty. Believe it or not, it actually gets tighter on you than when you first put it on in the morning. So you got to keep that in mind too. So it's kind of, it's there. It's loose enough, but not loose enough. I need to go a bigger size. So let's now take off this, and I'm going to show you what it's like. Okay. Now there are people out there with the 245 millimeter wrist, and this will be able to accommodate it. So we have now this super long one, and it goes actually on the first hole instead of the last hole. I think it should have been just 1 or 2 a little bit up and 2 less here. That would have been better, because now when you tuck it in for 215 millimeters, you have to really, really tuck it in all the way, and it comes all the way up to here. See, comes right up to there, but it's still good. Actually, I have it on backwards, but it's the same thing. Let me do it right so that we don't have anybody in the comments telling me what a jerk I am. Let's turn that around, and if you want to call me a jerk, go right ahead. That's fine with me. I don't care. But so there it is. Now it fits, and it goes all the way up to here. You see, so not bad. If you're 215 or more, even up to, a lot, it actually specs out for 245 millimeters. If you got a wrist that big, holy cow, you don't need an Apple Watch. You need a clock. So there it is. It looks good. And now at the end of the day, when you were done with it, we can go ahead and just place it on there, and it works beautifully. It'll charge up to give you Nightstand as long as you have the updated firmware for it. So that's the the extra large, up to 245 millimeters. I would suggest to go and grab it immediately, because believe me, Apple doesn't keep this in stock for long. They have the white one in stock for the longest time, but they never had the black one. So I just wanted to make this video for my large wrist friends. And if you are the hacker from New Jersey that Donald Trump's talking about, God bless. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Even though you see my mascot is a hacker, it just means that, I find tricky ways to get around the internet to give you free movies and shows and things like that. Doesn't mean that I'm a hacker, and I'm not gonna, hack you or anything like that. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you on the next video. Thank you.